how do you actually make it so that people care about your own personal problems when they have their own problems to worry about. Today's kind of been one of those days where I really don't feel like doing anything. Like everything is just such a struggle. Even like normal things that I enjoy doing are just such a struggle. I don't know if I'm the only one that has these days. I can't imagine that I am. It's not that I don't enjoy what I do. I do. I really enjoy what I get to do. But it's just that for some reason, for whatever reason, I don't have the drive to really do anything, even things that I enjoy. Like a good example would be this morning when I was playing video games. I was getting frustrated because of like what I was having to do in the video game. At any event, today it's just been a struggle, and I'm pushing through. My run was good, and the video game was great, but now I have to clean up this whole area. Savannah's been asking me to do it for a while, and well, since today I just didn't feel like doing anything, then why not do the things that I really just don't want to do, which is cleaning. So I basically have to clean off this, and then all of these backpacks and stuff that you probably can't see, you might be able to see it, have to go on this shelf and be reorganized. Fun stuff. In yesterday's video, I talked about a video that just didn't do well, and it really just sucked, and how to deal with that. Well, a little funny update with that video. It actually started doing well and being recommended to people for whatever reason or another. Like it's currently at 670 views, and it literally just did most of those views after I finished uploading yesterday's video talking about how bad it did, which just goes to show that nobody can predict if videos do well or not. It just reinforces what I was saying in that whole in that entire video, that yeah, if you want to know more, just go check that video out. It's like this mess is like so bad that it's just to the point where I don't really even know where to begin, and that is stressing me out. It's just, I think one of the most important things about making content on like personal content that's based on your life or based on things around you is being honest with yourself and being honest with whoever's watching those videos. Because if you're not honest and you're just putting on a facade, it's going to come through camera at some point, if not immediately. And with that, it becomes really tricky to be honest when you're actually not feeling like super positive or super amped about whatever you're doing. What do you do when you're not feeling motivated, you're feeling kind of lazy, or you're just not in a great mood? And to go further, how do you actually make it so that people care about your own personal problems when they have their own problems to worry about? Short answer, I don't think there's any one specific answer. I think that there's ways that you can make things, there's ways that you can make people understand, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's a specific science or a specific method to do I think for me, I typically try to start with a story or start with something from my personal life that I've gone through, and I try to make it to where it's specific to me, but it's also broad enough that chances are that other people may have gone through the same kind of thing. A good example would be when I talked about video games earlier in this vlog, and just saying that I was finding myself getting frustrated with having to do something in a video game. A lot of people have played video games, and I can't imagine that other people haven't felt frustrated in a specific video game, whether you're stuck on a level or you're just having to do a specific thing you don't want to do when you're supposed to be having fun with the video games. Another common thing is I'll say the phrase, "I can't imagine that I'm alone." Saying that phrase helps engage you and get you involved in the video versus it takes you from being a spectator to a participant in the video, and in more ways than one. Now, if I'm being honest, the thing that kind of sucks about this is I feel like it's different for every single video. It's not just different for every single creator, it's different for every single piece of content and every scene that you're talking about. Some things may work in one specific situation and not work in another situation. I've experienced that multiple times where I say something to camera and I'm sitting down editing and I actually cut the entire scene because it doesn't come off or it doesn't convey the kind of emotion that I wanted it to convey, or I imagined that it would actually convey. So because of that, it's more of a fluid thing, and you just have to kind of figure it out as you go. And eventually, the more you do it, the more you are able to kind of predict how something's going to show up or end up in a video, and that does help, but it takes time. And that's one of the reasons why I like making videos all the time, because it's just like learning and picking up different tools to put in your tool chest to help you convey different emotions and help frame things in a way that you actually want them to be framed. I think when people first start making videos, they have ideas and they have things in their head that they want to get out, and a lot of times they don't really get it out that way. Or another common thing is they want to emulate things that they see on TV or movies, and it comes out in their own specific way, which can be good, but just like everything else, it also can be incredibly frustrating if you have one specific thing in mind and it's just not working out the way that you want. All that to be said, it just takes time and experimentation. And honestly, with that, you never know what it's actually going to do and what people are actually going to connect with. All you can do is try your best and make the best possible video that you can. Just like that one video that I talked about yesterday, where it literally did absolutely nothing and then just randomly started doing well. I've been talking to you. I've actually been using you as an excuse to procrastinate, because I have literally picked up 0 things. The only thing that I've done, I've actually made this room a little more messy, because I put you in that cubby hole right there, and to do that, I had to take that box out. So I've actually made the room more messy instead of clean, talking to you. I think the biggest thing with trying to get people to actually care about what you're creating, or to care about watching your video, or get them invested, or however you want to classify it, is I think the biggest thing is to use your own personal experience and your own personal things that you've gone through in life as examples, and start specific and then work your way out. I think that typically, for me at least, feels the most natural, feels the most organic, and feels honestly the most true to whoever's making the video. You're not just pulling from things that you really aren't talking from experience from, but you're using your own experiences in hopes to hopefully help somebody else. I think doing that is the best way to make people actually care about your videos. And also another thing is, and this is kind of a hard pill to swallow, but not everybody's going to like your videos. Not everybody's going to think your videos are any good. And some people may even let you know via comments or whatever. And I think being okay with that is, one, a sign of maturity. But two, I think it's the secret to actually being able to sustain this and to continue to do it. Because the more videos you make, typically the more people you're going to find that love your videos, but also the more people that you're going to find that that don't enjoy your videos. And that's okay. I think it's like the beautiful thing about putting things on the internet, putting art out into the world, is it doesn't resonate with everybody, but the people that does resonate with, that bond, it makes that bond that much more special. And I think if it resonated with everybody, then it would cease to be a special or unique thing. Also, I haven't got any closer to cleaning that closet.